I'm just coming on here. I'm gonna be 25 tomorrow. I'm exhausted, tired, just worked. But besides the point, I seriously miss racing. I seriously miss racing. I seriously miss racing cars. I seriously miss racing go karts. There is actually a thing. It's called shifter kart racing for a lot of people that are unfamiliar with racing. I started driving when I was 9 years of age. I stole my mother's Mini Cooper when I was 13. I played racing games until my eyes literally would strain, and I could even see like a couple of feet out in front of me. It's just the adrenaline and the feel of nail biting, overtaking, and apexes and late braking. It's just, I miss it. I honestly miss it. I miss racing so much. Like it's just, and I think this video is going to connect with many people who are within the racing world who actually feel the same way as I feel. Because they probably know this. If you don't have the funding, you're not racing at all, basically. I did a little bit of Formula 4 as well. I just miss it. And honestly, when the money runs out, the racing runs out with it as well, basically. And I just submitted my profile to 24 hour 24-hour marketplace, and I'm just like, like put my profile, put my description of what I said within this video. I didn't put the car where I stole my mother's Mini Cooper at 13, like, but I basically just stated the truth, and plus my ambitions, my endeavors, and plus also what I'm working on when it comes to securing funding. Just because I don't have funding right now doesn't mean I stop and not try to secure funding. You have to do what you have to do in life. I've seen too many people basically just accept what they accept. They basically accept and they settle for what they're going to settle for. They settle for their job. They settle for what their parents told them to do. They settle for, because it's stable, basically. Where, as in, okay, that's great if it's stable, but do you get to also chase your dreams on the side? No, you don't. Because you're working 70 hours a week. And it's like, I'm just like what kind of a life is that? It's like you imagine this: you're a child, and you love your dream, and now you're told to stop chasing your dreams. And it's like the only people that can basically acquire your dreams are people with money or with trust funds. Basically, it's like it's never made sense to me. It's never made sense to me. And it's like what's also never made sense to me is that people will work minimum wage or jobs that are like just above minimum wage, and for years, and then finally it's like, I've done it, I have this title here, and it's like, great, are you happy? And most of these people who are like district regional managers, most of these people, they're not happy. They are actually not happy at these corporate jobs. They're not happy at these places. And it's honestly just it's mind blowing, because it's like you've spent all this time to acquire a certain position, either within the corporate ladder or within the job market. You finally make it. You finally have the money and stuff like that. But it's like, at what cost? You're now 40 years of age. You're 40 years old, and your body is not the same as it used to be. Or you're 50, or you're 60. It's like, that's why a lot of like Gen Zers like myself, it's like we're just doing shit now. It's like, great, we're broke. We're the poorest generation in history. So fucking what? For me, it's racing cars. For you, it could be art. For other people, it could be whatever it is. You, maybe a singer, maybe an actor, actress. It doesn't matter. Like, we're doing these things now because we saw what our parents went through, Uh, oh. And we're like, no, we're not going to follow the same route, because it's like the people that are now traveling across the United States or traveling the world, they can't hike, they can't do these things, they don't have young bodies anymore. So you're gonna wait to see the world until you have money, until you're 60 years of age and your body's fucking falling apart, decrepit. I'm just like, this is why so many people are just like my age group. It's like we don't give a fuck anymore. We're living. We don't give a fuck about marriage. We don't give a fuck about relationship. We don't care. We really don't fucking care about these things anymore. And it's like status symbols and stuff like that. Like the new rich now is literally time freedom. It's not just financial freedom. Like there are people that have financial freedom. They can't fucking do shit. They can't leave their job. They can't spend time with their kids. They don't know if they get fired from that job, that if they can get another job within that same exact position. It's like, why the fuck would I live my life like that? Who would live their lives like that? Like, it makes no sense. It makes no sense to not chase what you really want to do in life. You only have one life. You only have a limited amount. You only have 60 summers, 60 springs, 60 autumns, and 60 winters when you're at the age of 20 years of age or 25 like myself, which I will be turning tomorrow. That is not, when you think about it like that, when there's only 60 autumns, 60 springs, and 60 summers and 60 winters, when you only think of it like that, that's really not a lot of time. That's really not much time when you start thinking of it like that. That's what I'm saying. If you're going to do it, start your business. If you're going to do it, start your racing endeavor to become a racing driver. If you're going to do it, become an actress, become an actor. If you're going to do it, become a singer, become that person. If there's something that you really want to do in life, go out and do it, because I've seen too many people commit mental suicide and emotional suicide basically because of stability. And they're never the same people afterwards. They're never, never, never the same people. They never are. They're never the same people again. And I've just seen too many people commit this emotional and mental suicide because they want stability, because they want to fit the societal narrative of being a good little boy. It's like, or a good little girl. It's like, there's nothing wrong to wanting more. Like the place that I'm working at right now, I have met people who are high net worth individuals, self-made, inherited, and it's like I've met these people that are self-made, and they basically have all said the same thing to me. Like, yeah, you have time. Yeah, you're 25. Yeah, you're still young. You're still a baby and this and that. But when you think about it, like this person said to me, Mr. 45 millionaire who I met, when you think about it like that, it's really not that much time. And that's what forces the young man, that's what forces that ambition to go for more. And there's nothing wrong to want more. There's nothing wrong to basically want to be rich. There's nothing wrong to want to race cars like me, basically. There's nothing wrong with basically, oh, this person's poor in the meanwhile and this and that. Well, that's the thing. What's going to happen when it's completely different? What's going to happen when you finally have your big break? What's going to happen when these things finally happen? Where are those people now? Where are those supposed haters that basically said not to do these things? Where are those people now? They're not even going to be there. They won't even be in your life. And that's what I've realized about life over the last 25 years. Over the last 25 years, people can say things all they want. Until they actually do them, it literally doesn't mean anything. That's what I've realized over the last 25 years when it comes to trust. And that should be seen when it comes to politicians, everybody. Like, just life as a whole. So yeah, I just wanted to go on this video and basically say that. Thank you so much. I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy.